let's go ahead. We're going to do our weekly picks and then run through all of the games we have here. So just going to start out with Thursday night football. We have the Seattle Seahawks in Dallas. And then the Dallas Cowboys are 9.5-point favorites versus Seattle.
So I'm going to take the Seahawks to cover in this game. But I do have the Cowboys prevailing in this game. I think their defense is great. And I think that they're gonna put out all the stops against them.
Yeah, the Cowboys prevailing as well here. Do you think Seattle covers the points? I don't think Dallas is going to be able to front run that much against the Seahawks defense, but I do think just being at home, they've dominated there all year long. I think they'll be able to edge out with the victory. So both have the Cowboys there, but Seattle covering the spread. Then we have Denver versus Houston this week, probably going to decide who gets that last playoff spot here. We both have Denver covering the points. Do you think they'll cover the spread there? It's going to be a 3-point game.
3-point game. Is it 3 points favored the Texans or Broncos?
Yeah, Texans are 3-point favorites at home.
3 point. I think this could honestly be a push game. I think this could come down to a field goal by Brandon McManus.
Okay, so both have the Broncos in this game, and then you're jumping off the Texans bandwagon.
I'm not jumping off them. I just think the Broncos are the hottest team right now, and they have time to prepare. So I think that they're going to be playing some good football.
Okay, so we both have the Broncos in this game as a push. Take the 3 points there. Then we have the Arizona Cardinals heading to Pittsburgh at 2-10, going to the 7-4 Steelers. Pittsburgh's favorite at 5.5 at home. I would take the Steelers to cover that. I think that's probably going to be a 10 to 14 point victory for the Steelers, if not more. So I'll take the Steelers at Acrisure-Heinz.
Yeah, I think they can definitely win by a touchdown. So I'd definitely take the Steelers to cover, especially if their offense plays as well as it did last week.
Yeah, definitely. So both have the Steelers there, and then the Chargers at the Patriots. Moving on.
Yeah, I mean, does it like?
Can we tie? It doesn't matter at this point. They're both dead.
Make it a tie. Honestly, make the Chargers win so the Patriots have a better draft pick.
And then we have the Indianapolis Colts as only 1-point favorites on the road in Tennessee. They're coming off their victory this week at home versus Tampa Bay. I think the Colts win this game. I'll take the 1 points there. I think it's a little disrespectful to Indianapolis because they have been getting better the past few weeks as Jonathan Taylor rounds into shape. So give me the Colts here over the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I'll have the Colts winning here as well. They're vying for the playoff spot. Jonathan Taylor's got his legs under him. I think they're going to win this game.
And then we have the Miami Dolphins 9.5-point favorites versus the Washington Commanders. One thing we know about the Dolphins is they beat bad teams. They beat teams with a losing record, typically blow them out. It's going to be a track show. So give me the Miami Dolphins at 9.5.
To cover. I take them to cover as well. See a 30-point game from the Dolphins.
Okay, and then we have the Atlanta Falcons going on the road to take on the New Jersey East Rutherford Boogers. They are currently 2.5-point favorites on the road versus the East Rutherford team there that calls themselves a professional football team. I will go with the Falcons in this game begrudgingly. Don't love Desmond Ridder, but I don't know. I can't pick the East Rutherford team in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I would take the under in the over-under here. I think the over-under is 37. So I would take the under here. I think the Jets defense can contain the Falcons. However, they have to win this game. They have the division to take care of.
Yeah, and then we go to the Falcons on the road, or the Lions on the road versus the Saints. They are 4-point favorites in New Orleans here, coming off a loss. The Lions have come out roaring and blowing out the other team in each of those games. So I'll take the Lions in this game on a mission to beat the Saints. I think Jared Goff definitely takes care of the football in this game and inevitably get the victory over Derek Carr and the subpar mediocre Saints.
Yeah, I agree. Lions coming off of a loss. They got the vengeance there. They're looking to be the 3 or 2 seed here and clinch that division. I see them taking care of the Saints.
And then we have the Carolina Kitty Cats going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is 5.5-point favorites. I'll take the points. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They are fighting their tails off to stay in the playoff race for their division. So give me the Bucs there to cover.
Do you see the Panthers without Frank Reich having some sort of offensive explosion, or it doesn't matter?
With who?
I don't even know who their head coach is at this point.
No, with what weapons though? Like, what is going to explode? Like, there's no one on that team that's capable of exploding. Chuba Hubbard, cool name. Miles Sanders, most disappointing running back and overrated player in NFL history potentially. And then Adam Thielen, is he going to have a resurgence in this game. I don't know. Maybe if they start Andy Dalton when they actually look good this year, but no, I don't think so.
Plus, the Bucs are fighting for that playoff spot, so
they have a good defense too.
Yeah, I'll take the Bucs to cover here.
And then we have San Francisco, 3-point favorites in Philadelphia, basically saying that the 49ers are 6-point favorites to win this game in Philly, probably looking for some revenge for that conference championship game here. Ooh, I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles to win. Situationally, they have been better. Kyle Shanahan does have a tendency to blow games in the fourth quarter and mismanage the clock. I think the 49ers weapons are better, but situationally, I'll take Jalen Hurts as the better quarterback. And then I trust AJ Brown to make a play at the end of the game and Nick Sirianni over Kyle Shanahan. But give me the Eagles to take the points.
I'm going to take the 49ers in this game because I think that in this playoff push, I looked more to the NFL here. They want to have a competitive first round bye competition here. And if the Eagles go to 11-1, it's really kind of them running away with that 1 seed. So I think they want to bring the Eagles back down to earth a little bit. So I think there's going to be some calls that go the 49ers way. 49ers, they have this circled on their calendar. They've had it circled on since the NFC title game. I will take the 49ers to win this game in a game eerily similar to the Bills and Eagles game. But in this time, I think the 49ers prevail.
Okay. And then we have the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Rams in SoFi, coming off a loss versus Denver, kind of showing first time this defense seemed a little bit human versus Russell Wilson, but I think that defense bounces back. No structural damage to the shoulder of Myles Garrett, so it looks like he can play through it. So give me the Browns in this game. I do think they'll be able to cover the points in this game, so give me Cleveland over the Rams in SoFi.
What's the spread on this game?
3.5. Rams are favorited.
Rams are favored at 3.5. I would take the Browns here as well. They got the better defense. I think that I understand their quarterback situation is a bit wonky, but at the end of the day, they're a team that wants to make the playoffs. They haven't made the playoffs since Baker Mayfield. I think they're going to go out there and win.
Yeah, I don't think this is a fun game for Stafford either. So
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I still have the Browns prevailing.
All right, and then we have Chiefs at Green Bay. Chiefs are favored at 6 points on the road. I don't think they're going to blow out the Packers in this game, and I think it'll be closer than a lot of people think. I'll take Mahomes over Jordan Love in this game. Obviously, it was when Jordan Love got his first start, but overall, I think the Packers will be able to put up enough of the fight to make it closer than a 6-point spread.
I have the Chiefs covering the spread, and I think it's more, I point more to George Karlaftis, Chris Jones, Trent McDuffie, all the guys over there. I think that they can mitigate the Packers offense and the Chiefs moving towards that number 1 seed.